Imagine living in a world where an entire civilization's history, beliefs, and language are hidden, locked away in a code you can't crack. This was the reality for historians and scholars for centuries when it came to ancient Egypt. But in 1799, everything changed with a single discovery, the Rosetta Stone. This unassuming slab of stone would go on to unlock the secrets of a civilization that had been dead for over 1,000 years. Let's journey back in time and explore how the Rosetta Stone changed our understanding of Egypt forever. In the summer of 1799, during Napoleon's military campaign in Egypt, French soldiers were working on building a fort near the Nile Delta. While digging, they stumbled upon a large black stone, something they couldn't quite understand but knew was important. This artifact, later known as the Rosetta Stone, became the key that would unlock the mysteries of one of history's most fascinating ancient cultures. But what made this stone so special? The Rosetta Stone is not just a stone, it's a message from the past. The text carved into it is written in three scripts. At the top, ancient Greek, in the middle, Egyptian hieroglyphs, and at the bottom, Demotic, a simplified form of Egyptian script used for daily communication. The Greek part was the crucial clue, but it still took years of effort to decipher. Now, at first glance, the stone seemed like just another ancient artifact, but there was something groundbreaking about it. The text. The Greek section was a decree issued by Egyptian priests in 196 BC during the reign of Ptolemy V, a Greek ruler of Egypt. Scholars at the time could easily read Greek, so they could understand the decree's content. The problem was they couldn't understand the two other scripts, the hieroglyphs and Demotic. These had remained largely unreadable for centuries. The mystery of Egyptian hieroglyphs had puzzled scholars since ancient times. By the time the Rosetta Stone was discovered, Egyptologists had spent hundreds of years trying to understand these intricate symbols, but with little success. Hieroglyphs, unlike other ancient scripts, weren't just letters or words. They were a mix of logograms, representing whole words, and phonetic symbols, representing sounds. Without a key to crack this code, Egypt's rich history remained locked away. But with the discovery of the Rosetta Stone, there was hope. Enter Jean-François Champollion, a young French scholar with a passion for ancient languages. By 1800, both the French and British had laid claim to the stone, and it eventually ended up in the hands of the British, where it would remain in the British Museum. However, Champollion was determined to decode it, and he wasn't alone in his quest. Another scholar, Thomas Young, had made progress in deciphering the Demotic script. Young was the first to recognize that some symbols were repeating, which suggested they represented sounds, not just meanings. He even identified the names of Egyptian pharaohs, such as Ptolemy and Cleopatra, in the Greek section of the text. However, it was Champollion who would ultimately crack the code. Champollion had spent years studying ancient languages and was determined to unlock the meaning of hieroglyphs. In 1822, after tireless work, he made a breakthrough. He realized that hieroglyphs weren't just symbolic. They were a complex system of phonetic symbols that represented sounds, much like an alphabet. In other words, Egyptian hieroglyphs could be read phonetically, and Champollion was able to match symbols from the Rosetta Stone's Greek section with their corresponding hieroglyphic counterparts. With this insight, Champollion began translating the hieroglyphic text. He discovered that the hieroglyphs told the same story as the Greek text, an inscription honoring King Ptolemy V, declaring his divine status, detailing his accomplishments, and describing his relationship with the gods. The implications of this breakthrough were enormous. For the first time, scholars could read and understand Egyptian texts that had been lost to time for over 1,000 years. This included inscriptions on temples, tombs, and monuments throughout Egypt. The world could now gain insight into the culture, religion, politics, and daily life of the ancient Egyptians like never before. Egypt's rich legacy began to emerge from the shadows. The decipherment of hieroglyphs allowed historians to read the pyramid texts, the coffin texts, and inscriptions from famous rulers like Ramses II and Cleopatra. Egyptology became a brand new field of study, and the discoveries that followed were nothing short of revolutionary. Today, the Rosetta Stone is one of the most iconic artifacts in the world, housed in the British Museum. It is a symbol of how perseverance, language, and human ingenuity can unlock the mysteries of the past. Beyond its fame, the Rosetta Stone highlights the importance of language in understanding history. Thanks to Champollion's work, Egypt is no longer a lost world. We now know about its gods, its pharaohs, and its incredible achievements in science, medicine, and art. The Rosetta Stone stands as a powerful reminder of how one discovery can forever change our understanding of the world. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more history deep dives.